Well, hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well and safe. Today we're reading from the United States Constitution. Why? Because I have been watching a lot of Trump's press briefings slash campaign rallies slash propaganda. And I've been thinking a lot about his role and the way he defines it. And I was like, you know what? Let's look in the Constitution, Article 2, read it, and, really see what's up. So Article 2 is all about the executive branch. And it reads, Section 1. The executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the Vice President chosen for the same term, be elected as follows. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the Senate may be entitled in the Congress. But no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed as elector. So that's the whole electoral college. Okay. 3. The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. And they shall make a list of all the persons voted for and of the number of votes for each, which list they shall sign and certify and transmit sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and the House of Representatives, open all certificates, and the votes shall be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes shall be the President. If such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if there be more than one who have such majority, and have an equal number of votes, then the House of Representatives shall immediately choose by ballot one of them for president. And if no person have a majority, then from the 5 highest on the list, and the said House shall in manner choose the president. So, the 5 highest on the list. And we can't even get but 2 people. So we should definitely have more choices. But in choosing the president, the votes shall be taken by states. The representative from each state have 1 vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of the member or members from 2/3 of the states, and a majority of all states shall be necessary to a choice. In every case, after the choice of president, the person having the greatest number of votes of the electors shall be the vice president. But if there shall remain 2 or more who have equal votes, the Senate shall choose from them by ballot the vice president. Note superseded by the 12th Amendment. All right, yeah, we don't do that anymore. The Congress may determine the time of choosing the electors and the day at which they shall give their vote, which day shall be the same throughout the United States. So we know we have Super Tuesday. Number 5, no person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of the Constitution shall be eligible for the office of president. Neither shall any person be eligible to the office who shall have not attained the age of 35 years and been a 14-year resident within the United States. In case of removal of the president from office or his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers and duties of the office, the same shall devolve on the vice president, and the Congress may by law provide the case for the removal, death, resignation, or inability both of the president and the vice president. Declaring what officer shall then act as president, and such officer shall act accordingly until the disability be removed or a president shall be elected. Note, this also changed by the 12th Amendment. 7. The president shall, at stated times, receive for his services and compensations which shall neither be increased nor diminished during the period for which he shall have been elected. And he shall not receive within that period any other emolument from the United States or any of them. Well, interesting. We know that compensation is coming from other streams with our current president. Before he enter on the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath or affirmation. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. We know that's not happening. All right, this is section 2. The president shall be commander-in-chief of the Army, the Navy of the United States, and the militia of several states when called into actual service of the United States. He may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer of each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices. And he shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. Well, we know he's granted some pardons and reprieves, so we've already seen that. He shall have the power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties, provided that 2/3 of the senators present concur. And he shall nominate and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers, consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, which we know he's done. And all other officers of the United States whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law. But the Congress may by law vest the appointment of such inferior officers they think proper. In the president, they think proper. In the president alone, in the court of law, or the heads of departments. Congress may by law vest the appointment of such inferior officers. Congress need to do some vesting then. Congress got to step it up. Those are the people we vote for. Anyway, let's focus. President shall have the power to fill up all the vacancies that may happen during the recess of the Senate by granting commissions which shall expire at the end of their next session. So he can fill up any vacancies in the Senate. That's interesting. Section 3. He shall from time to time give to Congress information of the State of the Union and recommend to their consideration much measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient. He may, on extraordinary occasions, convene both houses or either of them, and in the case of disagreement between them, with respect to the time of adjournment, he may adjourn them to such a time as he shall think proper. That's interesting, since he hasn't done that. He shall receive ambassadors and other public ministers. He shall take care of the laws. He be faithfully executed and shall commission all the officers of the United States. The president, vice president, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. That was Article 2 of the Constitution outlining the roles of the president. And I just feel like the president has stepped outside of many of these roles already. I wonder if President Trump has ever read this book. Have you read this book? Check it out.